Ancient Egypt, land of pharaohs, pyramids, and mysteries that continue to baffle us thousands of years later. This ancient civilization, with its grand monuments and intricate hieroglyphs, has always been a source of fascination and wonder. The stories of gods and goddesses, the tales of mighty rulers, and the secrets buried deep within the sands have captivated historians and enthusiasts alike. But few mysteries are as perplexing as the story of Akhenaten, a ruler so unusual, so different, that some whisper he may not have been from this world at all. Akhenaten, originally known as Amenhotep IV, took the throne in the 14th century BCE and initiated a series of radical changes that would leave an indelible mark on Egyptian history. Could it be true? Was this enigmatic pharaoh touched by the hand of something extraterrestrial? His reign was marked by a dramatic shift in religious practices, art, and architecture, leading some to speculate about the true nature of his inspiration. Was it divine intervention, sheer genius, or perhaps something beyond our understanding? Let's examine the evidence and journey together into the heart of this ancient enigma. Akhenaten's reign was short, but in that time, he turned the Egyptian world upside down. His radical ideas and unconventional appearance have fueled countless theories and debates among scholars and enthusiasts. Akhenaten's reign was short, but in that time he turned the Egyptian world upside down. He introduced a monotheistic worship centered around the Aten, the sun disk, abandoning the traditional pantheon of gods that had been revered for millennia. He abandoned the old gods, the ones worshipped for centuries. This bold move was not just a religious shift but a cultural revolution that affected every aspect of Egyptian life. The temples dedicated to the old gods were closed, and new ones were built to honor the Aten. He built a brand new capital city, far from the traditional centers of power. Named Akhetaten, or Horizon of the Aten, this city was constructed in a remote location symbolizing a fresh start and a break from the past. The city was designed to reflect the new religious ideals, with open courtyards and temples that allowed the sun's rays to penetrate every corner. And his appearance, captured in countless statues and carvings, was unlike any pharaoh before or since. Akhenaten's elongated features, prominent chin, and almond-shaped eyes have led to much speculation about his health and origins. Some suggest he suffered from a genetic disorder, while others believe his unique portrayal was a deliberate artistic choice to emphasize his divine connection. Was this the work of a madman, a visionary, or something truly out of this world? The legacy of Akhenaten continues to intrigue and mystify us, inviting us to explore the depths of his enigmatic reign and the profound changes he brought to ancient Egypt. As we delve deeper into his story, we may uncover clues that bring us closer to understanding this extraordinary pharaoh and the true nature of his influence. Look at any image of Akhenaten, and you'll immediately notice something striking: his elongated skull. This wasn't just an artistic style. Archaeological evidence confirms that Akhenaten's skull was, in fact, unusually long and narrow. Some experts claim this was a genetic condition, but could there be another explanation? Across the globe, from Egypt to Peru, elongated skulls have been found in connection with ancient tales of gods descending from the heavens. Is this a coincidence? Or could Akhenaten's unusual skull be a sign of his otherworldly lineage? Before Akhenaten, Egyptians worshipped a pantheon of gods, but Akhenaten declared there was only one god, the Aten, represented by the sun disk. This radical shift to monotheism was unheard of in ancient Egypt. Where did this revolutionary idea come from? Was it a divine revelation, perhaps delivered by beings from a more advanced civilization? Could the Aten, the life-giving sun, have been Akhenaten's interpretation of advanced technology, or knowledge bestowed upon him by extraterrestrial visitors? The possibility is tantalizing. In recent years, scientists have made startling discoveries by analyzing the DNA of ancient Egyptian mummies. And while Akhenaten's own mummy has yet to be definitively identified, some studies suggest the presence of genetic anomalies within his lineage. These anomalies, according to some researchers, point to mutations far beyond the norm, mutations that could be indicative of extraterrestrial influence. Could it be that Akhenaten's radical ideas and physical differences were not just unusual but the result of alien intervention in human evolution? The Vanishing Pharaoh, a celestial departure? Akhenaten's reign was tragically cut short. After just 17 years, he vanished from history under mysterious circumstances. His cause of death remains unknown, and his tomb, unlike those of other pharaohs, was seemingly unfinished and hastily abandoned. Did Akhenaten meet an untimely end at the hands of those threatened by his radical beliefs? Or could his disappearance be linked to his extraterrestrial origins? Was he perhaps recalled to the stars by the very beings who had guided his path? Section 6. Amarna, City of the Sun, built by otherworldly hands. Akhenaten didn't just change Egypt's religion, he built an entirely new capital city, Amarna, dedicated to the worship of the Aten. This was a bold move considering the deep-rooted traditions of ancient Egypt. The city was designed to be a physical manifestation of Akhenaten's religious revolution, a place where the Aten, the sun disk, could be worshipped without the interference of the old gods. This city, constructed in just a few years, was a marvel of its time, with massive temples, palaces, and advanced infrastructure. The speed and scale of its construction have puzzled historians and archaeologists alike. How could such an ambitious project be completed so swiftly, especially given the technological limitations of the era? But how did Akhenaten manage to build such a complex city so quickly, especially during a time of such religious and societal upheaval? The logistics alone would have been a nightmare, requiring a massive workforce, precise planning, and an immense amount of resources. Was it sheer human ingenuity and determination, or was there something more at play? Could he have received assistance from beings with advanced technology, beings whose knowledge of engineering and construction far surpassed that of any human civilization at the time? Some theorists suggest that the rapid development of Amarna could be evidence of otherworldly intervention. These beings, possibly extraterrestrial, might have shared their advanced knowledge with Akhenaten, enabling him to achieve what would otherwise have been impossible. The mysterious artifacts found at the site, which don't seem to fit with the known technological capabilities of the ancient Egyptians, add fuel to this intriguing hypothesis. Section 7. Ancient astronauts and the Aten connecting the dots. Throughout history, cultures around the world have told stories of gods descending from the heavens, bringing knowledge and technology to humankind. These tales, often dismissed as mere myths or legends, share striking similarities, despite originating from vastly different civilizations and time periods. From the Sumerians and their Anunnaki to the Greeks and their pantheon of gods, the theme of divine beings interacting with humans is a recurring one. Could Akhenaten's story be one such tale, passed down through generations and veiled in the language of myth? Akhenaten, the pharaoh who introduced a monotheistic worship of the Aten, the sun disk, stands out in Egyptian history for his radical religious reforms and his distinctive, almost otherworldly appearance. His reign marked a significant departure from traditional Egyptian polytheism, leading some to speculate about the true origins of his beliefs. The idea of ancient astronauts visiting Earth and influencing human civilization is a compelling one. Proponents of this theory suggest that these extraterrestrial visitors could have been the inspiration behind many of the gods and advanced knowledge found in ancient cultures. They argue that the sudden leaps in technology and architectural prowess seen in ancient civilizations could be evidence of such encounters. And when we consider Akhenaten's radical ideas, his unusual appearance, and the mysterious circumstances surrounding his life and death, it's impossible not to wonder if his story might be connected to these ancient visitors. His elongated skull, feminine features, and the depiction of his family with similar traits have led some to propose that Akhenaten himself might have been an extraterrestrial or a hybrid. While this remains a controversial and speculative idea, it adds another layer of intrigue to the enigmatic figure of Akhenaten and his place in history. Section 8. Akhenaten's Legacy, a Whisper of the Cosmos. Akhenaten's reign was short-lived, and his successors tried to erase his memory. But the legacy of this enigmatic pharaoh endures, a tantalizing puzzle piece in the grand tapestry of human history. Was Akhenaten an alien? Was he influenced by extraterrestrial beings? The evidence is inconclusive, but the questions remain. And perhaps in these questions lies a deeper truth. A reminder that we are not alone in the vastness of the cosmos, and that our history is intertwined with mysteries yet to be fully understood. Section 9. The Search for Truth continues. The story of Akhenaten is a reminder that our understanding of the past is constantly evolving. New discoveries are made, old theories are challenged, and the mysteries of the ancient world continue to beckon us. What do you think? Could Akhenaten have been an alien visitor, or influenced by extraterrestrial beings? Share your thoughts, and join the conversation. The search for truth is a journey best taken together.